The Incredible Life of Steve Jobs. Did you know that the man behind the iPhone, Steve Jobs, was once fired from his own company? Despite facing countless obstacles, he revolutionized the world of technology. Today, we dive into the extraordinary life of Steve Jobs, an icon of innovation and perseverance. Stick around, because his story will inspire you to chase your dreams, no matter how impossible they may seem. Early life of Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was born on February 24, 1955, in San Francisco, California. Adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs, Steve's early life was shaped by his father's love for mechanics and his mother's unwavering support. Even as a child, he showed a knack for curiosity and creativity. But school? That wasn't his thing. Jobs often got bored and was even a troublemaker at times. Yet, his hunger for knowledge led him to Reed College, a journey he'd later describe as one of the most important decisions of his life. The birth of Apple Incorporation. In 1976, Steve Jobs and his friend Steve Wozniak started Apple in a small garage. Their first product, the Apple I, was the beginning of a tech revolution. By 1984, Apple had launched the Macintosh, a computer that forever changed the way people interacted with technology. But just as things were looking up, Jobs faced one of the toughest moments of his life. In 1985, he was ousted from Apple, the very company he founded. Fired but not defeated, Jobs channeled his energy into new ventures. He founded Next, a company focused on high-end computers, and also took over a small animation studio, which we now know as Pixar. Pixar gave us beloved classics like Toy Story and Finding Nemo. It was during this time that Jobs showed the world his resilience and creativity. In 1997, Jobs made a triumphant return to Apple, bringing with him a vision that would redefine technology. Under his leadership, Apple introduced groundbreaking products: the iPod, iPhone, and iPad. His mantra: innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Inspirational moments. One of Jobs' most famous quotes came from his 2005 Stanford commencement speech. "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition." Jobs believed in creating products that were not just functional, but beautiful. He taught us that design is just as important as technology itself. On October 5, 2011, the world lost Steve Jobs to pancreatic cancer. But his legacy lives on in every smartphone, every sleek piece of tech, and every idea that challenges the status quo. Steve Jobs was more than an inventor. He was a visionary who dared to think differently. So, what can we learn from Steve Jobs? It's simple. Never stop dreaming and never stop creating. Remember, the greatest innovations often come from the most unexpected places. If you found Steve Jobs' story inspiring, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and hit the subscribe button for more incredible biographies. Let's keep exploring the lives of those who changed the world.